Hello, and welcome to another episode of Train Like You Mean It, where we train better to achieve more. My name is Colleen Prudhomme, and I am a certified personal trainer, certified run coach, and avid athlete. In today's episode of Train Like You Mean It, we are going to focus on training the brain to learn how to find a thought that serves you better. So let's go ahead and get started and train like you mean it. The great advice, find a thought that serves you better, comes from U.S. marathon record holder Deena Kastor. Believe it or not, an athlete as accomplished as Deena Kastor had to work hard to train her brain to think in a more productive way. I have long understood how important it is to reject negative thoughts and to replace them with more positive, productive thoughts. But when I came across this line in her book, Find a Thought That Serves You Better, I saw a clear, concise way to communicate this to the athletes that I coach. The book that I'm referring to is Deena Kastor's book, Let Your Mind Run. I highly recommend it for any athletes, not just runners. It just shows the importance of how important it is to train your brain and to learn how to think in a way that is far more productive than allowing those negative thoughts to creep in and take hold. You may be surprised to discover how often your mind leans towards negative thinking and responds to those thoughts as if they are fact. Let's take a look at a very common thought for those who are new to training, especially when it comes to the gym. Too often I hear something along the lines of, I don't want to go to the gym because I'm not very strong, or I'm too heavy, or I'm not in shape enough, or I'll look ridiculous. In response to this, when presented with the thought of going to the gym, one becomes stressed. The heart pounds more quickly, feelings of anxiety begin to build, more negative thoughts enter your head, such as thinking that other people in the gym are judgmental jerks, that others are paying attention to you and will laugh at you. And ultimately, this may cause you to not even go to the gym. So how do we overcome these non-productive negative thoughts? I love to use logic to replace negative thoughts with a more positive or productive thought. So let's take that first one. I'm not strong enough. Well, our logic is that I may not be very strong, but that's why I'm going to the gym. So my replacement thought may be, I'm really looking forward to see how much stronger I get over the next couple months because I'm going to the gym. Or how about the far too often one, I'm too heavy, or I'm not fit enough, I'm not lean enough. Well, you know what? Your logic could be, well, I'm heavier than I'd like to be, but over 2/3 of the people in the United States are overweight. So I have plenty of company. There are fewer people out there who are at their ideal weight compared to those who carry too much weight. So my replacement thought might be, I know by going to the gym, I will get stronger and leaner, and I'll feel really good about the work I'm doing to be a better athlete. So let's take that last one, the one where we think we'll look ridiculous. So although I am afraid that others will think I look ridiculous, the reality is, here's the fact, here's the logic. Most people are far too focused on how they look to really be concerned with how you look and or even really notice that you're there. So a replacement thought could be something like, well, my coach taught me how to do each exercise, so I actually do know what I'm doing, and I'll just pay attention to what I'm doing and not worry about what other people are thinking. At the end of this video, you will see additional replacement thoughts for common negative thoughts experienced by athletes. Remember, you do not have to own every thought that pops into your brain. You're in charge. You can kick it out. If you don't like a thought, if it's not productive, it's causing you anxiety or causing you to feel more negatively about yourself, well then you know what? Get rid of it and replace it. You are in charge of what thoughts stay in your brain. This method of reframing and thus redirecting your thoughts is not a silly pie in the sky response. Instead, it's a way to use facts to approach your fears or concerns in a more productive way, allowing you to really train like you mean it.